Did you know that the secret to transforming life's greatest challenges into opportunities may have been discovered over 2,000 years ago? I discovered it myself as I faced the storms of life as Emperor of Rome. Imagine navigating chaos with a calm so powerful that nothing could shake your inner peace. Sounds almost supernatural, doesn't it? Yet it isn't just a fantasy. This enduring power is within reach, and it comes from an ancient philosophy that has been my anchor: Stoicism. It's not merely theoretical wisdom, it's practical, and it's as relevant in today's world as it was in the marble halls of Rome. In Stoicism, I have found clarity. While we cannot control the many aspects of our lives, we have absolute power over how we choose to react. In a world where uncertainty is the only certainty, this realization has become a guiding principle. You see, Stoicism is about action. It is about resilience, happiness, and the pursuit of purpose, no matter what comes my way. It is not about suppressing emotion, but about managing it to live a more meaningful life. Whether I face treachery, adversity, or simply the mundane challenges of the day, the practice of Stoicism helped me embrace my own humanity. Even in moments of great turmoil, such as when the empire was threatened or when I faced those who questioned my leadership, I reminded myself of Epictetus's teaching. It is not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. This has been my guide. Traffic, bad weather, hurtful words. These may be different now from what I knew, but they remain beyond our control. Instead, what lies firmly within our grasp is our response. My friend Carl Jung once said, or at least someone who came centuries after me, that I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. This statement resonates deeply with what I have come to understand in my own reflections. Take, for instance, the endless waiting of a campaign, an army stationed outside enemy walls, waiting for news. The tension can drive men mad, but I chose to take those moments for quiet contemplation or even study. The waiting itself never changed, but how I reacted to it made all the difference. The stress receded, and clarity took its place. I learned from my teachers, like Epictetus and Seneca, that obstacles are not mere barriers, they are opportunities for growth. During my rule, so often, situations arose that seemed insurmountable. But I remembered, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every trial, every setback, became an occasion to grow wiser and stronger. Instead of asking, "Why must I endure this?" I asked myself, "What can I learn from this?" My duty, my struggles, even the small disappointments, they were not distractions, but essential parts of my journey. I wrote for myself often, as a reminder, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the heart of Stoicism. By shifting our focus to what we control, we become truly free. Living in the present moment was another cornerstone of my reflections. It is not enough to dwell on past regrets or be consumed by fear of the future. Life happens in the now. I reminded myself to concentrate the mind on the present moment. There is immense value in just being, in savoring each breath, in feeling the weight of each decision, in experiencing both the joy and the pain without letting either overtake me. Yet, I know the idea of discipline can feel restrictive. But let me assure you, self-discipline is not a cage. It is the very foundation of freedom. As I wrote to myself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." It is mastery over oneself, over impulses, distractions, emotions, that allows true freedom to emerge. Building this discipline, one small decision at a time, allowed me to embody the virtues I valued. When life delivered its inevitable blows, death, betrayal, failure, I often returned to my scrolls and reflected, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Through patience and practice, I cultivated emotional resilience. I learned to face my emotions, to understand and acknowledge them, but not let them dictate my actions. Instead of letting anger fester or sadness pull me into despair, I sought balance. In my writings, I often spoke of memento mori, the reminder that we must die. But do not mistake it for a dark thought. This was a call to live, to truly live, to treat each day as precious, to focus on what truly mattered, to let go of pettiness, and to live with purpose and gratitude. It was not about fearing the end, it was about appreciating what is here now. I penned the words, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Gratitude, too, is a powerful practice. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive. Gratitude is not an empty gesture. It is a profound practice that shifts our perspective from lack to abundance. Even during dark times, I sought reasons to be grateful for the people around me, for the chance to serve, for the beauty of the world. Personal excellence was always my goal, not the type of excellence that depends on wealth or power, but a deeper kind, the excellence of the soul. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Excellence comes from aligning our actions with our principles, from striving to be the best version of ourselves day after day. And as for what others think, I often reflected on how absurd it was to value the opinions of others more than our own judgment of ourselves. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. We cannot control the judgments others make, but we can choose to live in alignment with our own values. Change, I have learned, is inevitable. It is part of the cosmic order. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny. Resisting change is resisting the nature of life itself. Embrace the transformations, let go of attachments, and understand that the universe moves as it must. In my heart, I always believed in the interconnectedness of all humanity. What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee. Compassion and empathy are the very threads that hold us together. Every person carries struggles, fears, and hopes. Practicing empathy means recognizing that shared humanity, being there for others, without judgment, with understanding and support. Reflection has been my anchor. At the end of each day, I often reviewed my actions, what I did well, where I failed, and what I left undone. Not to criticize myself harshly, but to learn and grow. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In this practice of reflection, I found clarity, strength, and direction. So, to all who listen now, the lessons of Stoicism are not just ancient words, they are life practices, ready to be lived and applied. It's not the challenges along the way that define us, but the strength we find in facing them. Let's not simply endure life. Let's live it fully, purposefully, authentically. And always remember, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength.